Good evening, everybody. It's Friday night,
Cocainum.
and we're going to be doing some coding tonight, as we tend to. Ooh, what the happened there? I guess I hit the must have hit the button there. Anyway, anyway, thanks Arnold for that. Yeah, so let's go and no, I got the wrong PC selected there. Let's get that going. All right, let's see where we're at here with this. Cool, a little bit off on the one side there. Anyway, all right, welcome on in, everybody. Welcome. I hope everyone is doing well. Hope you've all had a good week. And you're healthy and happy and all of those things. So where we left off on Monday was that I realized I need to get some groundwork done here. Because I need a chat settings view and stuff, which I don't have. So I was kind of getting a little bit ahead of myself with it. So let's see if I can get that together as we do. So alert view settings, alerts, alert types. I'm gonna still need to. I need to just fix all this stuff, but at least I have the basic pattern down, which is good. And I won't have to go, I don't have to do, I don't think I need to do a common fields and stuff for chats. Is that true? Yeah, I think that's true. I don't think I need to do anything particularly crazy for chat, at least, because is that really? I guess I would have to do some specific things, I guess, because you can have the big chat messages and stuff and all kinds of styling, but I guess I don't really need that for displaying the chat on screen. I don't think you're going to want to style it the way you want it. You're going to want the rawest of chat messages that you can get back, and then just kind of style it the way you want to style it, I think. Because you'll be displaying it on, because it'll be for displaying it on screen, or in the case of just being able to see the chat, you're just going to want to see something sane, I would imagine. Yeah. So I think, let me think here. Yeah, I don't think I need to go too crazy with it. Let's go settings, new, let's say chat. Basically I can start out with what I have here and then just kind of pare it back. Oops. There we go. This would be refactor, rename. This would be chat. I don't even know if there's going to be like a create. Like, I feel like... I mean, I guess technically there is a create. Because there might be people that don't care. Or don't need it. See, I guess that would be... Because this is going to be settings for chat on the screen, and not everybody wants to show their chat on the screen. So I guess that's, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Have that. Let's just... I'm just going to change the names of these, but that we may not need all of these here. Okay. So let's open this up and I guess while I'm on it, while I'm on the copy paste path here, let's did I copy? I have a chat view controller, but this was the SSE one, right? What about the settings? The alert settings controller. So let's copy all of these. Down here and rename these. Okay, so chat settings controller. Yeah, we're gonna need a DAO. We're gonna need a table, and all of that stuff. So what am I gonna need for that? What do I have in the alert settings DAO? So I got ID, type. So I don't think I need type. Is that true? Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Ooh. What do I have? Alert type constants. Oh, right. I was using that in order to determine what is a function of Twitch and what is a function of YouTube. I don't think... From a chat perspective, I think they're pretty standard. So I don't know that I need different types there. Because at the end of the day, I'm trying to provide a combined chat. So, and that's what you would show on the screen. So I'm just going to have to map the things under the covers where I think they make sense. So I don't think I need that. So it's really just ID active settings. Create it, update it. Is there anything else that I need in terms of like image and sound ID are for, well, yeah, I think everything should be covered by just having the settings blob there. I don't think anything else needs to happen for that. Because that would be like, the settings blob would have like font size and color and a few other things. I think that would be just fine to put there. Yeah. So really I just need ID active settings created and updated for that. Let's go to DAO here. Before I do that, let's go make the migration for it. I'm just going to copy that one, paste, and then we'll say, or create chat settings. Do that. Good. And let's change our things around here. So first of all, let's change this to, what are we at? 08 23 2024. 9 plus 12 is 21. 21. So 21, 38, 08. There you go. And we'll say ID is fine. We'll get rid of service and type. And active settings create updated. And then the rollback will be drop tail if exists chat settings. Okay, so save that. Should be good for the moment. And then I'm just gonna copy paste this. Paste it. We'll call it chat settings DAO. Okay. All right. So then we just need ID, active settings. Create it, update it. There we go. And get all settings. So this would be from chat settings. I made it plural, right? I think I did. Yeah. Chat settings, blah, blah, columns. Got that. And then this goes to chat settings alert mapper, which I need to make. Alert settings row mapper. So copy, paste. Sure, save that. Chat settings row mapper. And right, I need a DAO. I need not DAO. I need a Pojo here. Where's my? There we go. Common Pojo. So alert settings row. Copy that and paste that, and that will be chat settings row, and then I need a alert settings. We'll copy that and paste that as chat settings. Alright, so chat settings row. We can get rid of this. Get rid of those. List accounts. That shouldn't matter either. Alright, so delete all that. And we'll just go refactor and, source and generate getters and setters. Select all except for the serial version UID. Generate that. Put a space there, and that's good. Actually, this should go to chat settings. Fix that down here. Okay, and over here. So, gonna rename these. So I don't need alert text. What I need is, chat text color, chat text size. Probably I guess, do I need a flag? Would there be a situation where you didn't want to see on the screen at least what's service the chat's coming in from? Probably. You might want to save some space. Just have all the chat come in one stream without the thing, but I'll default it to true. So we'll just say private boolean show service icon. And I'm also thinking maybe it would be interesting to split them by service. Like maybe you want like your Twitch chat in one panel and a YouTube chat in a different panel, but I think that's going to be more of a nice to have later on. I don't think I need that for the baseline. What else? I mean, you'll want probably emotes to come through. You'll likely want emotes to come through. And want them to be animated. May want to, so they do have the large emotes. So I think I might want to say like private boolean for small emotes. I'll set that to true by default. That way you can turn that off. But that would be something, you know, to help the stream, like not have someone just spam a large emote and then have it push all the chat off the screen or something like that, potentially. What else? Is there anything else that I can think of there? Font. Yeah. I should have a thing for font. Private string chat. Oops. Chat font. I don't. It's definitely something I want to implement, but I don't. I want to give them a choice of fonts. But I don't have to put it in there right away. But I can put it in there as we're going. Yeah, because I haven't even really tackled font stuff yet. So that's going to be, I mean, it's not going to be, it shouldn't be difficult, but it's going to be interesting from, yeah, okay, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I mean, it should just work because we're running a war file. But it does mean I need to bring the font files. I need to package the font files in there, which I can do. And I think the Hex project I have two. I think I started to work on the chat there, so I think I had started to bring down the different font. So I can look at that too, what I did over there. But alright, I think this is good for first pass anyway. Generate getters and setters. Select all. Generate. What else am I'm just going over it in my head. Like, what else am I looking for here? I think that's good for the moment. Chat settings row is there. Okay, so then back to the row mapper here. So we want to do row mapper of chat settings row. Chat settings row. Chat settings row. Settings, chat settings. Set updated. So set active, set created. ID settings. Okay. So eat those. Map row with prefix. I think I know why I did this. I think I remember why I did that. I'll leave that in there. I'll do it as a... I'll convert it here. Alright, and this is chat settings. There we go. And this would be read in the chat settings class. I'll just do Control-2-R here. Chat settings, there we go. So that should be good. Yeah, alright, so that's our mapper. So get back over here and change these around. Chat settings row mapper. Settings row. Okay, very good. So then we want to support creating the settings. So chat settings row. Insert into chat settings. Active settings. Create, update it. So we got active settings be the format. Oh, actually, question mark. Whoops. question mark, format JSON, and then just create it and update it, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Got that. New settings, get settings, new chat settings. Template update. Okay, so we need active. Then JSON settings, and then we don't need image or sound. We just need created date there. Okay. Delete from chat settings where ID is blah. Select from chat settings where ID is whatever. So get settings by ID should give me a chat settings row. So we do new chat settings mapper, row mapper. There we go. Update settings, so chat settings. We don't need type. Set settings to that. No image ID or sound ID. Update is current timestamp or ID is whatever. This is for chat settings. It was affected. All right, so we do JSON settings, and then just get ID. Very nice, very nice. So then update chat settings, set active to whatever, and update to new current timestamp. That's relatively straightforward. And then I don't have a need for assets here. So we'll get rid of that. Which was the thing that needed the prefixed aliased columns, I guess. So we don't need that right now either. Which is good. Alright. Okay, so we got the chat DAO. So where's my controller here? All right, so I got, this should be chat settings DAO. Then let's see, what do I have in the service here? It counts for alerts. Get all settings with accounts. Which I don't need for the chat because it's going to be a combined chat, so I don't need that at all. I don't think right now. Get rid of that. We have the settings validator and we have the application context. Alright, so view. This would be text, chat title. I should get the messages properties open. That's the one. Alright, and let's move this down a little bit here. Alright, so we need text, chat, title, and what do I do for alerts title? Oh, manage alerts. Okay. Manage chat. Yeah, that'll be fine. I feel like I should put something else there, like manage chat. That'll be fine for now. That'll be fine for now. Let's go. Chat settings row. And we'll do settings DAO dot get all settings. Go. This should be settings, chat, text chat, new title. I guess I just said like new alert or something. Create new chat channel. We'll call it, I guess. Chat settings model. I don't need alert types. I don't need service types. I don't need service. Create there. Save new chat settings model. Settings validator. Save new chat settings. Chat settings. Text. Chat success created. New chat panel granted. settings. Settings chat there. I'll get to build settings object in a moment here. Actually, I'm getting to it now. All right, so chat settings row. Chat settings row. These. This should be chat settings. Okay, so then it will be settings, not set, chat font, model, get. Oh, I forgot to change the model, didn't I? Let's do that. Let's say chat text color, chat text size. Oh, what was the other one? Let's just copy these. Text size, chat font. Show those. Okay. Let's save that. And source, generic getters and setters. That. All right, good. So here. So get chat fonts. Settings that set chat text color. Text size. For small emotes. There we go. Alright, get rid of all that. Save that. There we go. So that should be happy up here now. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Build settings for updates. Chat settings row. Boom. We don't need types. There we go. And here's the edit. So texts. Chat edit title. panel. This would be chat settings model. Chat settings model. Wait. No, wait a second. Oh, yeah, I was gonna say there's no way I'm populating the model that way. Just chat settings. Settings by ID. Zero. Okay, and then chat settings model. Model object. I just need what did I do up here? Did something up here, didn't I? New chat settings model. Build settings objects. Oh, I see what. Okay, yeah. Converting from one side to the other side. So chat settings model. Okay, we'll get there. We'll get there. Edit chat panel with ID blah. Don't need alert types or service types. Chat edit. Alright, and then this brings back chat settings model. So it takes a chat settings row. Oh, right, yeah, I gotta add all the, I do have them on there. No, I do have them on there. Never mind. Model.set chat font row get settings chat font. Where's the ID at? Row. I do it down there. Okay. Model sets. Get settings. There we go. better there. Alright, and then validating. I still have to fix the validator and stuff, but we'll get there. The chat settings. Update settings. Build settings object for update already fixed. Edit chat settings. Yeah. Success edited. Alright, copy this. And put that down here. Chat panel. Saved. So edit. Chat panel settings. There, okay. Save that, and then toggle active will still be a thing. Update active flag, unable to toggle. Chat panel status. Chat panel status. Alright, that's fine. Delete. Anything else weird there, right? No. Okay, that's all Ajax. Okay, so texts, chat success, delete. So do that here. Chat panel. Read it. Delete chat panel. Chat panel. This goes to chat. All right. And then being able to test. Test chat is also a good one to have. Test chat. Yeah, I haven't done this yet. So let's go alert event payload. Where is that at? Under Pojo here? It is. Alright, let's go. Copy. Paste. Chat event payload. Just an event ID right now. Okay, that works for me. Chat event payload. No chat event payload. So we have that. Text alert chat test would be chat test message sent. And I'm actually going to need more than just that because in this case I need a. We'll just say the message. Private string chat message. I'll probably need a service type on this one because this will be the event to tell me where it came from. Or at the very least yeah, I'll do a service mark here. I don't have to worry about that right now, though. We'll do that later. Source, directors and setters on chat message. There we go. So here we'll say test payload that set chat message. This is a test chat message. All right. Let's see. We'll publish test chat event and then redirect back to chat here. Okay, good. Good. I mean, it's nice. Oh, fix this too. Okay. Yeah, it's good to. Excuse me. It's good that all these things are going to be. It's good that I've already established a pattern, because I can just, even though these pages will ultimately be different, I have a pattern, a baseline pattern that I can work off of and just kind of, run from there, which saves a lot of time, because these are things I've already kind of worked out a little bit. I mean, it would save even more time if I had tests in place for them, because then I could just say, like, I know that this is testing and I know that this works correctly, but at some point here I have to tackle putting some tests together, putting a test suite together, because it's going to be very necessary, and the earlier I do it, the better off I'll be, because again it's about setting a pattern in place. Once you've got a pattern of tests, then, and you're following the pattern for controllers and you're following a pattern for tests, then you have a baseline to start from, and then you can change it and enhance it as you need to do the proper testing and stuff. I think, though, I'm going to take just like a 2 or 3 minute break here. I know I haven't been going for very long right now, but I kind of want to stand up and stretch for a minute, and I need like 2 minutes to just kind of stretch here, and I'll be right back. So hang tight, friends. Okay, I am back here. Screen up again. All right. Yeah, I just need a bit or two to kind of stretch a little bit, walk around a little bit. Also have a slight, ever so slight headache too. So I was like, you know what? Let's take some time off for that. Just to nip it in the bud here. All right. So got the controller stuff together here. So I need to get the pages themselves. New chat. That's a different one. That's different. That's a different page. I want settings. Here we go. Chat. So we need nav. Chat here. Chat. Create new button that goes to chat create. Create new. Chat settings, label was current alert settings. Oh, literally just that, okay. So label current chat settings. Or I guess chat panels. That's fine. So then I need, what is this account? Enable service. Need that. Alert type updated. There should be a name. Did I not put a name on? I feel like I put a name on the alerts too. A name field there, so you can name it, say, just internally. Let's do this. So settings, let's do active, name, Char 100, not null. Yeah, not null. So I gotta add that to all the things here. Let's name. Active name settings. Add that up in here. String name. Source generate getters and setters. Go. God damn it. There we go. With that, fix the row mapper. Name there. Prefix plus underscore name. Gotta save that. And then let's just update the settings. I don't need to change that. Active flag. Okay, so we're good there. Chat settings model. I need the name in here. String name. Source generate getters and setters for that. Save that. Oh, excuse me. So we want to do row.set name model get name. Model set name row get name. The rest is good. I do need to change the value here though. Chat settings model. So we want target get Chat font, text color, and size. Chat text, it's crap. There's that here. It's in here, right? Chat font. Chat error. Chat font required. I mean, this is not really it's probably just going to be a drop down, but you know. Just in case, you do this anyway. What? Wired. And then chat text color. Color required. Just put that in here. And then another one, get I didn't even bother with that, did I? That's fine. We'll do just name then. Name chat error. Name required. So just do this. Required there. I think I intended on adding the name to the alerts. I don't know if I ever did or not yet, but that's something on the list there. Okay, so name required. So that's now correct. So I think I've got the name everywhere now. So then this will be label the name there's no label that name, is there? No. Okay. Go type. No type. Like nothing else to display there, honestly. That just name and update it, I think, is fine. So, setting active false. Name active, label active. same. Edit, delete, and test are all the same. You just go to different places. Settings, chat, test and the ID. Yep, that's should be tests. Button test chat. So do that. Down here. Test message. And this is alert types. I don't need that. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Name and update. Okay, so then this will just be the name. So the setting name. That. So edit form will be settings, chat, edit. That's all the same. Settings, chat, delete. That's all the same. These are the same. Yeah, no, that's the same. That's it. Yeah, this is the landing page. I forgot. Okay, so we have those. Edit form, submit, button close. This should go to settings. Chat toggle active. Flag, blah, blah, blah. Honestly, I should probably change this over to using HTMX probably. Oh, I think yeah, it's just as easy to do it here, I guess. I think I know why I did that. I just didn't want to deal with the. It was so simple, I didn't want to deal with the HTMX part of it. And then text chat confirm delete. Let's put that in here. This and here. Are you sure you wish to delete this chat panel? Go. All right, save. I mean, these are relatively generic operations, so that's pretty straightforward. It just gets more interesting on the actual create and edit pages. Let's do a litmus test first. Let's see what we've got so far. I want to add this to the navigation. So it's under layout, navigation here. Yep, it is. All right, settings, accounts, alerts, and do the next one as chat. Nav chat. Well, that's the same, and then I just need a. I need a fart awesome thing. I think there's a. I want to say there's like a chat bubble fart awesome thing. I want the filled in one or the non-filled in one.
Can anyone take care of it? Can't let you do that, Here they come.
This is regular FA comments. What is this one? Solids. What do I have on there now? Let's just do this. And we'll see. I think I default to solid. So we'll just do that. Alright, let's see. Let's at least see if the landing page is okay. And then also make sure the table is written properly. All that stuff, all that fun stuff. Do I need to do something first for it to see that? I don't think so. I think we're good. I think it's just my clean deploy. I seem to remember I have to do something to bring those over, to bring that new migration over. No, I think I'm okay. We'll see. We'll see here. Start. Alright, did it say it was... Yeah, it says 8 here. Previously run 8. No change sets to execute. Okay, that's incorrect. Alright. So I do have to run... I think I do have to run resources. Copy or something, right? It was something like that. Cancel. No, don't save. Base rollback. I guess I can just run. verify. It's just as easy. There we go. Let's run through quickly. And then that should copy the things over to where I'm looking for them. So I should see 9 here now, right? It's saying previously run 8. Database is up to date. That is probably not true. Oh, never mind. I forgot. It's already open. Let's do connect. And what do I have here? Oh, chat settings is there. So it did run it, apparently. F5 doesn't do it. Active name, okay. Create, update it, and then what was the... There's a way to get the structure for it without going through this here. Tables. Alright, SQL EDL. Huh, that works too, I guess. Create table, public chat settings, auto increment, default true, JSON, Q1 on public chat settings, ID. Okay. There was a way to do it as in the thing here. Should go look that up again. Because it's nice to have it there so I can see it. I think it's scribe. Scribe. Table. Explain. Shows the execution camp. Plan for a statement. That's not what I want. I want. Let me show the table structure. Daytime fields. Where's it at? Table expression. H2 database show table structure. Show columns. Show tables from schema name. Show columns from users. Okay, so if I do show columns from chat settings. There you go. Okay. All right. It's good enough. Good enough. All right. I just wanted to remember that there. Okay. Well, according to this is all started. So let's go and take a look here. Home. There you go, there's chat. Yeah, so I am using Solid. That's good. Chat page. Boom. Okay. Name, update it, and okay. Okay. All right. So let's get the other pages going here. And I can leave this running while I do it, since I'm just doing web page stuff, in theory. Alright, so that's all the navigation bar now. So that's chat HTML, chat common fields. Oh, right, I did a common fields because you got to create any edit, so that makes sense. Yeah. So types lookup. I don't need. Account drop down. Don't need. Include chat types, Ajax. Do I need this at all? Alert settings. Type, service types. No, I don't need this at all. So I get rid of this. Delete that. So get rid of that. Include all together. Alright. And this one would be chat. What? Settings model, label, chat font. Copy that, put that down here. And then we've got chat text color. Text color there. Copy this down into here. Text color. Chat text size. That here, chat text size, right there, and then I don't need image or sound. We can get rid of those. Get rid of the widgets for those, and those as well. But I do need this. We'll put a name. Say chat name. It's going to do label name here. Do I have a label name? I do. So I don't need to add that anymore. Let's do that. Chat font, chat text size. Boom. Okay, we'll save that. So then create text chat create. Do I already have text chat? Create, I don't think so. Create new alert. Text alerts create new alert. Yeah, I have two different things there. Okay. So text chat create new chat panel. Chat save new, include chat common fields. Button create new. Hey, Big Wally, welcome on in. How are you doing tonight? And eat 3 extra class. Okay, so that's good. Glad to hear it. Chat. There's the cancel, and then I guess I'm going to need to make it a chat settings JS probably. I'm including that in there. So this is primary language I'm running in is Java. This right here is HTML, but I'm using a markup language called why am I drawing a blank on this? FreeMarker. That's the name of it. Up here, FreeMarker. So it's what you're seeing on the screen is an HTML file, but it has FreeMarker markup in it, and then I'm using Spring framework in Java to basically parse this and push it out as an actual HTML page. So you'd see, oops, where are we at here? So you'd see something like this. So you'll just see the regular web page, but it'll have all the dynamic stuff in it, like all the data from the database and all that. Oh, hey, Premiere, welcome. No problem. You can. Lurkers are always welcome. Some Python, just started learning C++. Oh, cool. I have not used Python at all. One of these days I should probably learn at least a little bit of it. I barely dabbled in C++ back in college. I did mostly C back in college, and then I did some Java back in college. But then C++, I touched the surface of it just to see what it was, but I never really got very far into it. Because I just I gravitated towards Java because I liked the more, the more simplistic object orientation in there. Not having to deal with destructors and templates and all that other, virtual stuff and all that stuff. So, yeah. So what's the project? So the project name is Magenta Breeze, but basically I'm just writing a streamer alert / chat bot thing, much like all the other ones that are out there. But I just wanted to do it from scratch, just to do it, and I kind of want to use it myself, because I find like I'm using Kester Labs Caffeinated right now, and it's had a lot of issues where it just doesn't, my alerts don't go off sometimes, and the chat is delayed and all that stuff. So I'm looking for something that will. So I figured I would just write something at this point, and writing it so that it works on both YouTube and Twitch, and has the features that I'm kind of looking for. So there isn't really much chat delay. Right now it's okay. But there have been issues with it, not showing up on screen or showing up or taking a while, and not really with Twitch, more with the YouTube side of things. But it's been off and on kind of with it. So I've been looking for something different. I've been looking for something that kind of caters more to what I want as well. So what is my setup? I have, so I've got right now we're on my coding, Linux box right now. So I'm running KDE, on Ubuntu, on a Microsoft Surface tablet. That's the one you're seeing right now. And then I've got a gaming PC that I use just for the game streams. That's running Windows 10 and all that stuff. And then my streaming box is separate. I recently switched over to using a small, like a mini PC called the Intel Nook. And I've got, I've had this sort of, it worked somewhat, but I was having a lot of not drop frames, but I was having a lot of encoding issues and stuff when there was a lot of action on the screen. So I've just recently got an external GPU for it, and that's working a lot better. And I've also I had an internal capture card that I've made external using an external box. And so I've got all that connected up over there, and I've got that separate. So all the stream stuff is running over there, OBS and everything else. And then I've got the capture card that I've got, which I always forget the name of it. But it's got two digital video inputs, DisplayPort inputs on it. So I have basically on both of my computers, I've got the desktop mirrored over DisplayPort to that, so it acts like a monitor on its own, and I get all the sound and all the video through that. So that's kind of my setup as far as like streaming goes. As far as the coding is concerned, I've got Java. I'm using JDK 17, I think, right now. I'm using Eclipse as my IDE, which I like Eclipse, but I am having some issues here with the Linux version of it, so I might have to switch over to IntelliJ, which is what I use for my day job. And I am basically everything's Java based. I'm using for the web server, I'm using Tomcat to run the web portion of it. But I also have an embedded Jetty server that I'm using in my main project, which is how it's really going to run when it comes down to users. So basically the main project compiles down to a binary, and that's got the pieces of JVM in it that you need, or that I need, and that will run both an installer and run the app itself. The app itself is just a desktop application running Swing, and its whole purpose in life is to fire up a Jetty server, which then deploys my application. So it's like running on a local server on your machine. From that point on, if you need to access the app for any reason, there's a button to open your browser to it, and you just do all the settings and everything through the browser. And OBS and everything, you set up your browser sources in OBS, you point them at your local server, and those show up. I've got like test alerts working, but I don't have the real alerts from like Twitch or YouTube yet. I'm still in the very early stages. But I do have the initial integration with Twitch and the initial integration with YouTube, so I can exchange, I can get account information and stuff and do the initial linkage. But I don't have any of the meat on there yet. And right now I'm trying to make sure that I can do a combined chat panel where I can get both the Twitch chat and the YouTube chat all into one panel. So you can display that on the screen as one thing, but also pop it out and have it for your own use as the streamer to be able to see the combined chat. So I'm kind of working on the foundation of that right now, and I want to make sure that foundationally I can get that working, because I think that's a big deal. And then since I'm still in like the foundational work here, I mean, that's basically what I'm trying to do, is just get the foundations together. And then once I've got that, I can get the foundations of the alerts going. Make sure I can capture alerts from YouTube, make sure I can capture alerts from Twitch, make sure I can detect when you go live on Twitch, detect when you go live on YouTube, across multiple accounts. And then I can start to like spruce it up a bit, get it looking right, and I can start putting some gravy in there and just start to get the stuff that I really want, like, you know, flesh out the alerts, make them look good, have different types, and all those things. And then ultimately I'm going to be the first one testing it because I'm going to be using it on my stream. And I'll be just running it and seeing what I can do with it. Make sure everything's running good, get some tests in there. And then hopefully by early next year, maybe, I can start to let people in and play around with it and release it out to the world. Right now it's out there on GitHub, but you know, it's not necessarily it's not in a state where anybody could run it yet. I have to test the binaries for Windows. I did like a basic test for the binary of Windows and it seemed to work, but I've made a lot of changes and I'm building it for both Windows and Linux and technically for the Mac, but I have no way of testing it on the Mac, so I'm just going to mark that as highly experimental and let someone else who runs on the Mac to test that. But I mean, that's basically where I'm at right now. It was a long-winded overview, but I wanted to cover all the bases. So yeah, that's my whole spiel right now. You're looking for a gaming laptop right now, or your PC's pre-built. I did have a pre-built PC for a while, but no, my PCs are my gaming PC is custom build. It is kind of getting old though. Like I can't put Windows 11 on it because it doesn't have a TPM module. Not that I really want to put Windows 11 on it right now, but that's where I'm at there. And it's got a 3080 in it right now. But there's not enough room to put a 40 series in there, and I don't have a big enough power supply for it. So I am looking to do another one from scratch soon. We'll see when. And for my programming box that we're seeing on the screen now, this is just a off-the-shelf Microsoft Surface 13, 14. I forget exactly which one it is. Maybe 11. I don't know. I forget what number, but it's a relatively recent one. It's from just like 2 years ago, maybe. And it obviously had Windows 11 on it, but I wanted to put Linux on it, so I found that there's a project out there that patches the Linux kernel so that you can get some of the onboard stuff working. So I have that. So I have basically the base Linux kernel with the patches on top of it for the Surface, and so I'm running off of that, and that's been working pretty good, all things considered. The streaming PC is a pre-built, but that, like I said, that's just a mini PC. It's a Nook, so that's kind of the only way you can really do those right now, is to have them pre-built. But yeah, that's where I'm at. Laptop you're looking at has a 4060, a 13th gen, i9, Windows 11, 16 gigs of RAM, and 1 terabyte of storage. Is that enough for something like Unreal? Yeah, I'd say a 4060 is probably pretty good. An i9 is definitely good. I always recommend upgrading your RAM to maximum it will take. I know it's more expense, but it is the single most performance enhancing thing you can do when it comes to having Windows. Like if you're running Linux or something, it's not as necessary. It still helps, but it's not as necessary. But on Windows, like the more memory you can give Windows, the more performance you end up getting out of it. So if that can go to 32 and you can afford going to 32, I would recommend that. 1 terabyte of storage is good. If you're playing a lot of games on it, you might find that you're going to run out of storage pretty quickly because everything is just so darn large anymore. But that depends on how many different types of games you're going to play. If you're going to switch between, like, if you have like 3 main games you're going to play, you're probably fine. But if you have like 10 or 11 installed, then you're going to start running low. You don't plan on doing too much gaming, just moderate gaming? Oh, okay, there you go. That works. Yeah, that's that'll be fine for that, probably. Even on Unreal and stuff like that, you might have to tone some of the options down, but otherwise it's probably pretty good. You have a PS5 for the big stuff. I got you. Yeah, I still have not gotten a PS5. I have my Xbox One X, or yeah, One X, just still sitting in its box. I haven't even pulled it out of the box. Like everything is just, we're at a point now where everything's coming to PC, so I don't really have a need to. And everything's much better when it comes to PC, generally speaking. So I haven't had a need to crack the consoles open or go try to find a PS5 or anything like that. So I still have my PS4, which I haven't plugged in years. So that's kind of where I'm at there. Plus, I'm almost always streaming every game or recording every game that I play. So it's just so much nicer to not have to deal with like plugging in an Elgato and all that stuff to capture it. I have all the setup already done, you know. I mean, even when it comes to something like Switch games, I've been running them on an emulator because the emulators actually run them at 60 FPS and everything. But I'm buying them legitimately and then just copying them over to the emulator and running that, and that's so much nicer experience. So much nicer. And the Switch controller is just USB. You can plug it right into the PC and it just works. So that's been really good. So yeah, that's where I've been. Current setup is very, very basic. An Acer Chromebook R11 and a cheap mouse and earplugs. Yeah, the Chromebook is not really going to get you too far when it comes to like gaming stuff. Chromebook's good for, productivity, to an extent. Though I would still say like it's better to just throw like any flavor of Linux you can find that the Chromebook can handle and just put that on there, and you'll probably be in a better spot altogether. You can basically only use the web. Yeah. I mean, that's about right when it comes to like the Chromebook stuff. And I don't think Google is too Google's been pulling back lately as far as like what they're doing. Like they just said they're no longer doing anything with the Chromecast. They'll keep supporting it, but they're not going to do anything new, which is just kind of strange and out of left field. So storage is crap. 32 gigs, yeah, exactly. It's pretty bad. Yeah, but like I said, something like that, like when you have anemic hardware, I've always found that throwing Linux on it, if you want to spend the time to do it, and don't care whether or not you save anything, usually almost always gives you a better experience, or at least for the aging hardware and stuff. It just gives you a nice refresher, and things that were ridiculously slow suddenly pick up speed. It's pretty funny, honestly. But yeah, I get that. Oh yeah. I imagine, because I don't even know. Are they still? Does Google even still have a Chromebook out there? Google Chromebook. Latest. Oh, they got a Pixel book. Yeah, they're still updating. It looks like August 2024. I just wonder if they're... Yeah, the Pixel book has an i5 in it. This Chromebook from HP has an i3. Yeah, they purposely made them really... I mean, they skimped on the hardware pretty hard on these. Because all they really want you to do is to browse the web on it. Which, if all you're really doing is browsing the web, then yeah, you don't need a crap ton of power. But you want to do anything beyond that, it's just it's just gonna chug. Yeah. Is the specs I showed you on the gaming laptop good for 9? Oh yeah, most definitely. But like I said, if you can afford to max out the RAM, I would absolutely do that. Yeah, because 16 gigs is fine. But 32 gigs will give you a huge performance boost. So it's DDR5 too. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I think DDR5 is last gen. Current gen DDR. Or is that, or am I thinking? Oh, DDR5. No, DDR5 is the latest. DDR4 was last gen. Yep. So that's even better, because you're getting the most performance, the most bandwidth you can get out of it. And DDR6 is the next one coming out probably next year. It looks like. So 4 memory channels. Yeah. More bus. Yeah. I mean, that's basically what they're doing. They're just increasing the number of buses, data buses, and trying to, in turn, trying to make the speed go up. So probably upgrade it by 8 gigs. Yeah, even that will do. Yep. Even that will do. Because Windows 11 in particular, like, it will probably baseline take about 12. Right? Just for, like, without anything really installed on the machine, it'll probably take like 12. So it's best to give it some headway there, give it some headroom. What do we got here? Alright, so I guess I need to make a... Where's my chat setting, or alert settings, JS? There it is. What is in here? Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, I'll need this. Let us copy and paste that, and we'll do chat settings JS. There we go. What's the hype over ThinkPads? I don't know. Is there hype over ThinkPads? Because ThinkPads have been around forever. IBM has been... Well, it's actually not even IBM anymore. It's Lenovo now, right? And I don't even know what they're up about. I mean, if the ThinkPad is... So the last time I had a ThinkPad was for work years and years ago. And IBM was still in charge of it. It wasn't Lenovo yet. And, I mean, those things were solid construction. Like, if you dropped it, it was fine. It wasn't like cheap plastic or anything. I don't know what it's like now, though. What is this? Carbon. I mean, Lenovo's kept them up to date for the most part, from what I can tell. Like, there's decent power in them. Especially if you're doing like programming stuff, like you're writing code and stuff, like the Lenovo is usually pretty good with that because it gives you a lot more power than like the crappy HP and all that stuff that a lot of companies give you now. But I don't know as far as like gaming and stuff. I mean, there's high performance stuff. So I don't know. Let me see. 1 second here. Let me make sure. I'm going to open up this Amazon link and make sure it doesn't die me out. Okay. Oh, it almost did. So what do we have here? So this is a Core i7, which is not great. It's not terrible, but it's definitely a generation behind. I feel like Lenovo's usually a generation behind, with reason. You know, they're usually more stable because they are a generation behind. What is this one? Extreme Gen. So like this is a 2K display. Intel Evo platform. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you could probably do some gaming on these, but I wouldn't. It would not be my first choice. Certainly for that. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't necessarily choose a laptop in the first place for that, for gaming, because it's you're generally paying a lot more than you would if you, well, is that true? In most cases, the gaming laptops, you're paying a premium on them. You're paying a lot more than you would if you just got a desktop. But there are cases where you're getting a good deal. It sounds like you're getting a good deal, so yeah. It's really model. Yeah, I mean, the Lenovo's usually have docks on the side, so you can swap out like the one I had. You could swap out the CD drive for like a, you know, smart card reader and other things. Like they usually have like a swappable dock and everything on them, and they usually actually have regular docks too, like docking ports you can put them into, and then have a regular monitor and regular mouse if you want for that. And then and then it's just easy to undock it if you want to take it somewhere and use the regular built-in stuff. They're usually pretty good with that. Other manufacturers have been really terrible with that, but Lenovo's usually pretty good with having that stuff. Sure, you can send the link. So, chat. Ooh, excuse me. Very tired. Let's see if we can receive audio. So all I really need is that. That would be chat text color. Chat text color. There we go. Cool. Cool. Oof. All right. So we have that. So here, chat settings, JS. So that would be okay now. All right, let me see if I can grab that. Let's copy. And where's my mouse? Little mouse. There it is. trying to find it across 3 different computers is usually pretty challenging here. So is that? Why did that do that? Why did it copy that link and not the one I wanted? What the hell? What the hell, man? Oh, come on. Okay, where is the... There it is. Alright, and this... Okay, let me pull this up now. HP Omen, i9 16 gigs, DDR5, George RTX 4060. Yeah, $1,000. That's a pretty good deal. That is a pretty good deal. We got here Core i9, HP Omen. Six hours of battery, that's fine. The one thing I will say about HPs, and this is just from my own experience, be very careful that it's not overheating. Because I've had issues where there's HPs like to overheat themselves. I also had a colleague whose HP, like the battery just started swelling randomly on it, which is not great. Here, show full specs. So that's all I would say is just make sure, like, if the laptop, if you hear the fan going and it's not doing anything, like, take a look at the temperature monitors on it and just make sure that it's, like, download one of those temperature monitoring things for like Windows 11, because that is the one thing I've seen specifically with HP stuff. But otherwise, so it's got an HDMI output. That's good. 2 Thunderbolt 4s. All right. I don't know if you intend on plugging another monitor into it, but an HDMI, you can find a monitor that takes HDMI stuff. They're a little bit difficult to find, but you can find one. The Thunderbolts, it's really hard to find cables that go from Thunderbolt 4 to like what you need for standard monitors. So just bear that in mind if you want to plug an external monitor in there. Should I have a screen overlay with the temp? Use it on a flat surface. No, you don't necessarily need a screen overlay for it. It's just more of a, like, if you have it running and there's nothing going on, like you're not running a game, you're not doing anything intense on it, and the fan is just going like crazy, and you'll hear it, then it's time to kind of take a look at the temperature and make sure everything's good. So the best I could say there. It's not anything. It's not anything to like constantly worry about. It's just something to just bear in mind. You know. And obviously, if you're playing a game or something, the fan's going to be going full blast. So I mean, there's just nothing you can do about that. Though I would suggest having a external, like plugging in a keyboard and mouse. Do they have like a regular USB port on this thing? SSD. Total storage capacity, yeah. PCIe solid state drive interface. Oh, it's a regular, okay. It's a regular SSD drive, okay. It's not an M.2 or anything, it looks like. So it's gonna be, it'll still be fast, but it won't be as fast as it could be. But that's fine. It'll still work for you. 6 outputs, Thunderbolt. Oh, it does have 2 USB-A ports. That's good. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I would, particularly if you're gaming, I would buy a keyboard and a mouse to plug into it, because it's going to get, if you use the onboard keyboard and touchpad and stuff, those are going to get really, really hot if you're using them to game with. So it's better to have them separate, because particularly when gaming, when you're just doing like web browsing or something, it's not a big deal. But you know, those things get really, really hot, like when it's, if you're exercising the 40, 60 on it. Does this have the power to be a backbone of your setup? It looks like it. It certainly looks like it. It's got Wi-Fi 6E. It's got a headphone jack, which is rare nowadays, which is good. It's got an Ethernet port. You probably won't be doing anything portable with it unless you're just web browsing. So like if you're just browsing the web or something, the battery will be fine. But if you're like doing some hardcore gaming and stuff, this is probably, you're almost definitely not going to get 7 3/4 hours out of it, out of the battery. You'll probably get maybe 2 or 3 hours out of the battery, if you're gaming. So probably want to be plugged in when you're doing that. But if you're just browsing the web, you'll be fine. That's fine. It's got a camera, built-in microphone, backlit keyboard, Energy Star, no optical drive, which is about standard nowadays. So, and you can always, if you need a CD drive or something, they're so cheap now. You can get an external one that's like super cheap and just plug it into USB. I have one that I use occasionally if I need it. But defeats the purpose of a laptop. It's made to be mobile. Well, yes, but understand what you're asking the laptop to do, right? Like if you're like a GeForce RTX is not necessarily power efficient. Let's put it that way. Like it likes to use, like if it's gets really, if you're playing a graphics intensive game, it's gonna run through that battery pretty quickly. So bear that in mind. You know, like I said, if you're just doing like normal stuff, if you're not doing gaming on it, if you're just browsing the web or something like that, you won't have much of a problem. And also if you're doing multiplayer gaming, you're probably not going to want to be on Wi-Fi for that, although it should work, but it's better to have like a hard line if you're going to do that. I always think personally, it's more, your signal's not going to drop out quite as often. But I would say, so it's definitely the deal. I mean, it's a great deal. It's probably, I'd say a 9 out of 10 as far as the deal is concerned. The power is probably, you know, an 8 out of 10, 7 out of 10, probably, you know, because it's definitely in the 40 series, and you'll be able to play anything pretty much out there right now. Like I said, you might have to tone down some of the graphic settings a little bit, but not, you know, not enough to be crazy. Not enough to like really notice the difference. But again, I mean, the one negative there is, you know, if you're looking for a portable gaming system that's not going to be plugged into the wall socket, you know, you're not going to exercise the 4060's full power. So in other words, you're going to play things in reduced resolution and all that stuff, or you're going to crank up the settings and that battery's not going to last that long probably. Does it have a Mach switch? A Mach switch. I am not familiar. Do you mean a dock? Does it have a dock that goes with it? I don't know that these have a docking port on them. Usually it would tell you if it has it underneath. I don't think they do though. Camera features aluminum. Oh, the material is aluminum. Oof, that's going to be really hot. To the touch. Yeah, I don't see anything here. I don't think these have a dock that goes with them, or that you can even buy for them. I'd be very surprised if it did. So, especially since it has its own HDMI port, so it probably doesn't, but it's got an HDMI port on it, and it's got Thunderbolt ports that you could use for other connections. So you can definitely plug a monitor into it if you have one that can either take HDMI or something that you can find a cable that will cross over from the Thunderbolt to DisplayPort or whatever you want. And obviously you could plug it into a TV, but you're not going to get the... Usually plugging a laptop into the TV doesn't give you the resolution that you would want. But it's doable. You know, you've got an HDMI port on it. When I look at watching the videos, I saw something called a mock switch that switches from dedicated to integrated graphics. Oh, it's probably, there's probably, I wonder if there's an image of the keyboard here. There's probably a function switch on here that, so does this have, so i9, I wonder if this has integrated graphics on it too. So it's got storage type graphics. So it's got the GTX 4060 or RTX 4060. G-Sync, Intel. Video graphics, compatibility, power. I don't see anything on here that says it's got integrated graphics. That's not to say it doesn't. If it does have integrated graphics, I'm betting they're probably Intel. So if that's the case, you'll definitely want to, they'll probably have a switch here where you hit like the function key and then some button to switch between them. You'll definitely not want to use the integrated graphics for gaming. You could use it for like browsing the web or something. It'd probably be a lot nicer on the battery. But I don't see anything here that says that it has it. It just mentions the GeForce RTX. So it's most likely, I imagine it's just using the GeForce RTX for everything. So that's all I can glean from it. What's the questions and answers here? 2 SSD slots. Yeah, this only has 1 SSD. Expandable. So SODIMM slots that support up to 32 gigs in a 2x16 gig. So 2 8 gig. Okay. Yeah, if you want to put, so this comes already with both memory slots filled. The manufacturers do this all the time. It's infuriating. So it's got 2 8 gig things on it. So if you want to upgrade it, you could probably put a 16 and an 8 in there. So it could probably go to 24, but I don't know if that's a recommended configuration or not. A lot of these motherboards require you to have 2 memory slots with the same size RAM in them. So I don't know if this is one or not. So you may not be able to go to 24. You might have to go to 32 full. I don't know. I don't know how. Everything's different, so I can't. Don't quote me on that. I don't know if that's true or not for this. Is this a similar price to a desktop at this power level? No, this is definitely on sale. A pre-built desktop is probably going to run you probably 14 or 1500. But you'll get more expansion slots and everything else that come with a desktop, you know. And you'll probably get your SSD will probably be an M.2 which you'll get a little extra, which is right on the motherboard, so you'll get a little extra performance from that, as opposed to just a straight SSD. It's still an SSD, but it's directly connected to the motherboard as opposed to connected via a cable to the motherboard, so you get a little bit more speed out of it. Like they have it connected in line with the data bus, basically. Does storage type really matter that much? With SSDs, probably not. It depends. Like anything else, it depends on what you're doing. If you're gaming, you probably won't notice that much of a change, that much of a difference between an SSD and an expansion slot and an M.2. But if you were doing something like streaming video or something to that effect, there might be a difference, a noticeable difference there. But it's a hard. They're so fast now that it's hard to quantify it from a human perspective. You know what I mean? Like whether you would really notice the difference or not between them. Because we're talking like the difference between loading a game in 5 seconds versus 4 seconds or something like that, probably, at the end of the day. So I don't think it would be that impactful for that particular use case. That can be impactful for other things. But again, you're not doing anything potentially that would really make that much of a difference, I don't think. Yeah, no, I'd say this is definitely worth it. Yeah. Because it was originally what, 1,400. Now it's 1,000. 1,400. Well, 12 to 1,400 would get you a decent desktop as well. So this is definitely a bargain, given what you're trying to do. Overall, the laptop is great except for maybe the RAM. Yeah, exactly. I would say so. You can find anything better laptop wise? Not really. Then again, I don't really like gaming laptops. Have always been kind of a tough nut to crack. Because they are like, for instance, if I go, let's say, gaming laptop. I mean, there's Dell stuff here too, but so Alienware, right? Alienware is usually the one everyone thinks about. So let's say Alienware, which is now part of Dell. So we'll say laptops and consoles. So we'll just pick the M16 here, 16-inch laptop. So right away, you're starting at $1,700. without even customizing it. Right? And that's how I've always looked at the laptops, is like they've always been more of a premium. And this is what? This is a Core i9 with 24 meg, 24 meg cache. No, where is it? What's the operating system? Windows 11 Home. So this is a 4060 with 8 gigs, right? And it's got 16 gigs of memory, expandable to 64. So let's put 64 on there. So right now you're up to $2,000, $2,100 really. It's got 1 terabyte M.2 PCIe NVMe, so slightly faster than what's on that one. 16-inch display, and the keyboard just keep the same, right? So this is roughly the same. This is roughly equivalent to what you have, to what you saw at Best Buy there, and they're going for $2,000, right? So exactly, and that's why I've always shied away from gaming laptops, is because they tend to charge a premium for the exact same power, right? So yeah, it's, you know, if you're asking if it's a deal, it's certainly a deal. There's no doubt about that. But like I said, it's, you know, what's 32 gigs? So 32 gigs would get you to $1,849. But like I said, I always max it out. Just because that is the single best thing you can do for any computer, is just give it as much memory as you can possibly give it, because that alone will give you a little more performance than you might think. Like it just kind of, it means that the operating system doesn't have to thrash stuff to disk because it's trying to find memory to give you, you know, for whatever app is running. You know what I mean? At least not thrash as much as it has to. You need to get more RAM, is it kind of a luxury? What you have on there is doable, right? So this is what, 16 gigs of memory. It's doable. Like you could definitely work with that as is. I would still recommend saving up afterwards and seeing about getting maybe upgrading that to 32, because this takes a SODIMM DDR5s. So let me see, DDR5 SODIMM, 2x16. So Best Buy Crucial, 5600 megahertz C46 SODIMM laptop memory is $100, and that gets you, that's I think exactly the speed that they want at 5600, I believe, right? If I saw that in here correctly. Where was it at? Yeah, 5600 megahertz. So So this is, yeah, that's actually on sale. It's $110 ordinarily. It's $100. And that is basically what you would need. And those usually are not difficult to replace, but then again, it really depends on how comfortable you are opening up the laptop case to get to them. Every manufacturer is different. Some of them have a little window that you can just open that shows you the RAM slots, and you can just pop them out. Some of them you have to go to a little bit more lengths. I don't know what this one looks like as far as that's concerned. I don't think it'll actually tell me either, or show. It doesn't show me a picture of the bottom, or I could be able to tell you. Let's see. Is there a? They don't usually show you a picture of the bottom. So I don't know. I don't know what it looks like underneath, but a lot of times they have like a little window that's just like you just unscrew 2 screws and that little section pops out, and then you can see right there where the memory is, and you can just, you know, unclick the ones that are on there and click the 2 new ones in, and boom, you're done. So I would say go with the base model as is, and then later on when you have a little bit of cash, you can just go and upgrade the memory yourself probably. All right, well, no problem. I don't mind distraction at all. This is part of the deal. Is I do a little bit of chatting and also some coding. So thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it, and have a good night. All right. So got this here. So that is the chat create, and then chat edit. So texts, chat edit. Edit chat panel. Chat update. Oh, did I miss on the crate here? References to the settings. Class. No, I didn't. Okay, that's good. Chat settings model ID. This is chat common fields. Save. This takes you back to chat. Cancel and chat settings JS. Boom. Okay. So in theory, I should be able to just refresh the page. And we'll create new. All right, let's do cancel. Takes me back here. Create new. Test panel. I'll just call it font right now. Nothing's wired up, so it doesn't really matter. Text size 48. 48's probably big for chat text size, so I'll probably change the default on that, but All right, let's create new. Oh, there we go. And should be able to edit. And save. That did not save. I wonder if that went to... Why didn't that save? I missed something with the name, I'll bet. It's probably specifically the name that I missed. Where's that at? Chat controller, settings controller. View, create, save new. Settings object for updates. Settings object. So I have the name. I'm getting the name out of the model. Chat edits. I wonder if I bet I missed it in the actual DAO. Chat settings DAO. Create settings. Update. Yeah, I missed it in here. So it should be set name equal to whatever. So we go row dot name. Yeah, I think that was the problem. I just missed that entirely. Stop that. Let's do clean builds. Start this up here. All right. Back here. And we'll edit. There it is. It works. It works better when you actually update it in the database. Okay. Cool. And then delete should just work. If you wish to delete this chat panel, yes. Boom. There we go. Okay, so we got the basic CRUD operations there. I still need to work on the actual view of the chat as far as like OBS is concerned, but since we're gonna make it look pretty much like the alerts for right now, just to get a test in there. That shouldn't be too bad. I should handle the font stuff now. Or, well, tomorrow. We'll handle the font stuff too. Just get that all together. And should be able to test the chat message then, which is good. We'll get all the SSE stuff. I think it'll probably just work, which will be nice. And I'll try to get the chat panel, the beginnings of the chat panel on the home page, the dashboard, so you can just kind of pop it out. And then we'll have to start to look at what it's going to take for me to scrape the chat from YouTube. Get the basics of that, hopefully in place, at least the basic chat portion of it, if I can. And then, yeah, it's just a grab that, and then yeah, and then eventually get Twitch integrated with it, Twitch chat, figure out how to get that in there, and that'll be the basics of chat. It's going to take a little bit. We're definitely not getting all that done tomorrow. That's for darn sure. But we can probably make some decent progress, I'd say. And we've made some progress tonight too. We got like the CRUD settings done for chat stuff. So that's good. So I think what we'll do here is, oh man, I got a whole bunch of pull requests again. Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise. Let's go and stop this. We'll commit what I've got. So I think this is good. Yeah, I think this is good right now. So team commit. Chat settings, view chat, chat edit, message properties, navigation. All right. Initial chat settings page. All right, so that. Cool. And while we're here, let's get the let's do these pull requests from Dependabot. Just did a whole bunch of pull requests. From V3 revision 2024-05-14 to V3 revision 2024-08-14. Okay, hopefully that's not going to mess us up. We'll see. Twitch4j updates, JUnit update, and SL4j update, base update, and HTMX update. All right, I think all these are fine. So we'll merge them down. As we do, this is probably the only one that's like really gotta be concerned about, but we'll do it. There, and Twitch4j. go. Units. That and SLF4J. Okay, so we have those merged down, and then let me look at main project here. Yeah, there's some pull requests here too. 340 to 341. I just did these already. Like I said, updated again. 510.3 to 511. 331 to 340. Alright, yeah. All these seem correct. So we'll do that. Merge. Alright. There. All right, good things abound. Let's go. Make sure I bring these down. Team pull. That and team pull. Grab those down. All right, so we're all up to date. So that should be good. That should be good stuff. All right, my friends. That'll do it for me for tonight because I am getting quite tired. And I would like to get a nice long sleep in tonight if I can. That would be really swell. So we'll be back tomorrow afternoon, late afternoon, like we normally do, I think. And just picking up with the chat there and doing some more of the chat coding work here. And then tomorrow night should be doing some. I think we'll be doing some multiplayer stuff with Shin and Overlord Cornut probably, and Gray most likely. And Sunday will be a toss-up day. I think I'm just going to be playing one game, maybe two. We'll see, but there'll be new games that I haven't shown off before that I've been kind of playing on the side. So we'll see what to do with all of that, my friends. And then next week is going to be very fluid. I think Monday will be, we'll definitely be doing some coding, I think. But then the rest of the week, I think, is going to be gaming, including Friday. And it's going to be just whatever games are on the list I want to play, because it's going to be, there's a lot of stuff coming out the next couple weeks, so it's going to be all kind of crazy. And yeah, we'll just take it from there. We'll just say that the schedule coming up is going to be all kind of crazy. We'll just leave it at that. Is there anybody live right now? Yes. Yes. Super James is live right now. Oh, that's okay. They've got that freaking knock icon out. Ugh. No thanks. Let him know that he's allowing everybody from everywhere to knock on them. But yeah, I think I'll send you over to Super James, who's playing some Zelda. And let me actually put a URL to his stream, because I think he's also on YouTube, and I haven't figured out yet how to send people over from YouTube. I think there's a way to do it, but I haven't quite figured it out. So I'm just gonna pop the URL in chat there. You can go kind of manually over to Twitch and see him. I don't have his YouTube handy right now. Is this the YouTube there channel? Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, we'll raid out to James, and we'll call it there, my friends. But thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Where's the raid thing at? Here it is. Super James Lounge. There we go. Yes, thanks so much, everyone, for watching. I hope everyone has an excellent morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on what it is for you. And hope to see you back here again in the future for some more stuff, whatever happens to suit your fancy. Until then, see you, bye.
This is the way.